like splash me, right to the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. But the scoop make it fast. To facts tight, gotta make this moment last. We bringing go, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. People went through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, we Lunatik real. Always on the road. On the strip like two insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right. Love with a brand new secret. Yo, no, listen to the soul star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, people went through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatic Radio Show, always on the road. Skylights of the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. Yeah, the radio show keeps spinning, the secrets Vegas keeps. Let the Raiders roll, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, the Lunatic Radio Show, always on the road. Like splash me, right to the biggest night news on the radio. About to hit another high, everything you wanna know. But the scoop make it fast. To facts tight, gotta make this moment last. We bringing go, half strip like in the candy with style. It's about to get wild. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. People went through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, we Lunatic real. Always on the road. On the strip like two insights, navigate the night. Truth in every state, painted pictures so right. Love with a brand new secret. Yo, no, listen to the soul star. Pull your organ that you can't ignore. The heart of Vegas need. The voice you can't ignore. Let the Raiders roll. Yeah, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, people went through the speakers, shaking up your soul. The Lunatic Radio Show, always on the road. Skylights of the desert, feel the rhythm of the beat. We're setting in the stage, making history in the heat. Voices rise and fall in a city that never sleeps. Yeah, the radio show keeps spinning, the secrets Vegas keeps. Let the Raiders roll, let the truth unfold. Las Vegas in our veins, like a story told. Yeah, keep moving through the speakers, shaking up your soul. Yeah, the Lunatic Radio Show, always on the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
They're here.
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
What it is, Raider Nation, man. Happy Tuesday. Hope all is well with y'all, man. Welcome to another episode of the Lunatic Raider Show right here on Raiders Allegiance, man, with your boy, Lunatic Raider, man. We got a good show for you today. We're going to go ahead and break down and listen to some of the excerpts from today's presser of Pete Carroll and his breakdown and telling us more about the Jacorian Bennett trade for Thomas Booker IV, as well as the potential time frame of recovery for Lonnie Johnson's broken fibula. And then I got some things talking about the offensive line shuffling with JPJ as well as Jordan Meredith. And then I have Caleb Rogers breaking down his experience and his approach to trying new positions on the offensive line as well, man. So shout out to the world's most dangerous chat, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up this afternoon. You feel me? This early evening. Shout out to everybody out there, man. We got Billy Davis in the building, man. What it is, my brother. Hope all is well. My guy in the building, man. What it do? Sacktown Raider Mike, man, is in the building and he's dropping what on ya?
There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. Hey, shout out to Pete Carroll, boy. Got this team really looking good. I'm headed in the right direction. I'm looking forward to Thursday. Yes, I'm looking forward to Thursday. Can you believe that? Preseason is here. 2 more days, bruh. And it's cracking. Man, let's go. We got Robert Pena in the building, man, and he's going to follow it up with this.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. We got Raider Paul in the building, man. Let's go.
There you go. There you go.
Huey P in the building, man. Let's go.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, we in here thicker than bullseye barbecue sauce or a big booty bitch on. Oh, did I say big? Oh, my bad. Big booty broad on Venice Beach. You feel me? Shout out to everybody out there, man. I appreciate y'all posting up. Who else we got up in here? We got Boss Raider in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in here, man. We gonna do it today. J-Ro in the building, man. What it is, man? We booming through the speaker. Hi, you like the show theme song, huh? Yes, indeed, man. Thank you. I appreciate you for pulling up, man. For real, for real. My 2 cents in the building, man. What it is. Salute, man. I hope all is well with you. Yes, sir, man. Hey, we got another day of life. You feel me? Raider Low, so what it is, man. Salute. Hope all is well. Now, let me scan down this damn chart, man. Y'all, hey, I got to put them track shoes on again, man. Y'all, you know what I mean? Hey, I got to put them track shoes on because y'all active. Y'all active in the chat, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm. Hey, Mono Hunt in the building, man. What it is. I'm your favorite show on earth, man. Well, you're one of my favorite chat participants, man, because we are deep. We are deeper than Atlantis, deeper than the seafloor, traveled by the mantis. Shout out to X-Clan. You know I'm in my old school hip-hop, man. Shout out to all y'all. I appreciate y'all. Law Dog in the building, man. What it is, what it was, and what it always shall be. 2 more days. 2 more days. And then from what Pete Carroll says, you might see some starters out there. Now, I know Seattle said they're not going to play their starters. It ain't about them. It's about us. It's about the Raiders. So if you want to get some starters out there for maybe a series, maybe a quarter, just, get that continuity. Only live game. The only way you can be prepared for live games is live games. So I'm looking forward to Thursday, man. Yeah, man, I might have to get me one of these Capriottis or somebody or LA pastrami sandwich. You know what I mean? We're gonna do it big and watch the Raiders and critique. I'm gonna do a show post game. Might as well. Let's talk about it. So if y'all want to pull up Thursday, it's gonna be late night. The game is at 7, so most likely it's over at 10 Pacific. So, but I'll be up late that Thursday night, and we're gonna discuss what we seen in the first preseason game of the 2025 season, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me see who else we got. SoCal Sal in the building, man. We got Law Dog in the building. My 2 cents in the building. Egalitarian 207 in the building. My girl, Raider Red Peaches. Yeah, girl, let me come play with your peach. Nah, Holly. Hey, I gotta say that. Hold on, let me say it again. Yeah, y'all didn't hear that one, did you? Yeah, I bet you she did. Hey, shout out to my girl, man. Appreciate her. She always got my back, man, like no other. She got my back like a chiropractor. You feel me? Let's go. Who else we got up in the building, man? Oh, I gotta come with it. Egalitarian dropping them bombs on you.
Mighty time. Hey, there you go. There you go.
We are active, baby. We are active on this Tuesday. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Lost City, we in the building. Player. Been working. Hey, get that paper, bruh. Get that paper so you can get those jerseys and them hats, bruh. Ain't nobody. Hey, we ain't mad. We understand. Hey, some people sell blood to get a Raider jersey. Other people semen. I try to go to the sperm bank, bruh, and why my sperm bounce? The check was no good. I don't know. Maybe you know what I mean? Who knows? Graham Cam in the building, man. What it do? Salute to you. Hope all is well. Yes, Chronicles of the Black Hole, man. Hey, I appreciate you, man, for real. The long way. Hey, I'm rocking with that one, bro. If we hit the playoffs, and that's what the game is about anyway. We don't just go in there to see what happens. We go in there with a focus to make things happen. In order to make that happen, that team got to get out there and do what it is that they've been learning to do in practice, in training camp. Now it all comes to the preseason. We have 3 games to get it right, to get it figured out. I believe in Pete Carroll. He's been doing this for over 50 years. For us to even second guess him or say he does not know what he's doing, that's blasphemy. That's blasphemy. Yes, indeed. I got that from Tupac. But let's go, man. Shout out to everybody in the building for real. Who else we got up in this Mickey Ficky one time? And Raider Peaches came in. Look, what she came. I said Raider Peaches. Raider at Peaches came in with the.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. That's my guy, man. That's our coach. That's our coach. You feel me? Not my quarterback. That's my coach. Let's go, man. We in here, boy. Hold on. I'm trying to get down to get caught up with you. Where everybody at, man? Boss Raider the building. That's right. Hit them thumbs, y'all. Hit them likes. Hey, and if this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel because this is what's going to happen. Once we hit 3,000 subs, right now we at about 2436, I think it is. Once we hit 3,000, one of you guys who are subscribed to this channel will be selected for a brand new TV. That's right. No bullshit. No bullshit. And it's not going to be no little pity ass 20-inch, 30. No, we're going to go 50 or bigger. We're going to go 50. I might hit you with a 60-inch just so you can have something for your room, front room, living room, wherever you want to put this TV to watch our Raiders. Put a foot in everybody's ass and slap the shit out of everybody who does not think this team could be good. Then you can watch it on at least 50 inches. And like, if Dr. Dre had a 50-inch right now, you know what he said? I'll slap you in the face with 50 inches of limp screen. Let's go, man. Let's go. Shout out to NWA, man. You know what I mean? Made this Raider shit look beautiful. Let's go. Okay, let me see who else got up in the building, man. Every time I see Pete Carroll face, I know something about these Raiders. He's got a face that says, thank God that wasn't an active shooter. You're fucking stupid. Hold on. Let's see if that's true, man. Let's see if that's true.
Mighty time. Hey, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, it do, huh? When he noticed it was Marshawn, he started moving his head just in case they shoot and he can't hit a moving target. And then he said, oh, there you go. Oh, that's fucked up because it's true. He did look, hold on.
Mighty time. Hey, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, he was getting ready to duck. He looked like George Bush Jr. ducking that shoe when they was throwing them shoes at us. That motherfucker, see, goddamn, that motherfucker had the Matrix in him. That's a cold shot. Hey, that's my coach. Don't be talking about my coach like that. He can do what he can do, man. Damn it, he's trying to cope with ageism. Shout out to everybody out there, man. We having a good time this morning. Locky T in the building. Salute. It's bad. TV breaks during season. Hey, it only breaks when we lose games. It stays good when we be winning. Oh, we good. We good when it be winning though. Shout out to everybody, man. I be having fun with y'all, man. Coach Gravy in the building. Salute to you. Thank you for pulling up. Milo Hunt in the building. When you say you just slapped kids, they didn't believe. Hey, if you don't believe in what we can do, no, let me drop some bars. If you don't believe in what we can achieve, then I have to roll up my sleeve and slap the taste out of thee. Bars, come on now. Come on, I still got a little something left. You feel me? Let me see who else in the building, babe. We in here, boy. Sacktown in the building, babe. What? Oh yeah, that's right, y'all. Hey, shout out to Dirty Raider, man. Unfortunately, his mother passed, man. So prayers out to him and his family. I forgot to tell y'all that too. Please, yeah, prayers up in the chat, man, for Dirty Raider, man, and his family, man. Like I said, he lost his mother a few days ago, and that's one thing I can say. The one thing that every human on this earth can connect on is losing a loved one, because it's inevitable. You know what I mean? And this is the time that we support each other, especially Raider Nation. We support each other, have each other's back, because we're all gonna, if we haven't gone through it, eventually you will. That's just the nature of the beast. That's how life's. It's the circle of life. You know what I mean? Then it's on the next generation, and then so on and so on. But while we're here and we got each other, tell your people you love them. Give them that hug. If there's things between you and that individual, fix it, because you won't be able to say I'm sorry once they're gone. You know what I mean? And then those that you do have a good relationship with, it create memories. That's with your kids as well. Create memories, because we know there's going to be a day that the parents, us, are gone and our kids will remain. Give them good memories to just remember, so they can tell the grandkids, man, your grandpa was a hell of a man. Funny as hell. Loved his Raiders. Let's keep the legacy going and induct our next generations into this Raider Nation thing, because it's more than just being a sports fan of a team. It's a family. Because no matter where you go and you see another Raider fan, it's like a long lost cousin or a cousin you never met before, like a family reunion. You know what I mean? So yeah, keep Dirty and his family in your prayers, y'all, man. And Dirty, man, hey, keep your head up and stay strong for those who's gonna need that strength to continue. Feel me? So I feel you for real. Shout out to everybody else out there, man. We're gonna get into the show once I get through all this. Alfredo in the building, man. Salute to you. Let me see who else we got up in the building. I think I'm almost to the end. You know what? Let me scroll to the. I am at the end. I am to the end. All right, so let's get into the show. Like I said, they had a press conference a few hours ago of Pete Carroll and Geno Smith talking about this preseason game Thursday up in Seattle against the Seahawks. So we're gonna get into this. Let me get my shit right real quick, man. I gotta get some of these windows closed that I don't need open. Bam, there we go. All right. So without further delay, who else we got up here? Black and Grayed Out, man. Salute to you. I appreciate you for popping up, man. One more time, let's watch Pete Carroll duck the active sniper and find out that it's really Marshawn.
Might have time. There you go.
See, now you're gonna have me thinking about that shit all the time. D-Mokes! Oh my God. Where you been, bruh? Hey, good to see you, man. I hope all is well with you and the fam, man, for real. This guy here. Oh man, I got the OGs. Hey, the OGs of this channel coming up, man. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all got me juiced, man, for real. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into it. So Pete Carroll had a presser early today few tidbits I got out of it, man, and let's get into the content, shall we? Let's get into the Mickey Ficky content. So this is gonna be Pete Carroll on Lonnie Johnson's injury and the time frame that they expect him and hoping that he comes back during the season, which it is possible because you figure with the break happening now, you still have a month until the regular season starts. So you have 4 weeks. They said between 6 and 12 weeks to rehab, not to rehab. I think it takes a couple of months, but at least you'll have a month in once he hits surgery, and I think he already has done it. I'm not sure. Let's see what Pete Carroll says though. Let's go, y'all.
Obviously, it's very unfortunate what happened to Lonnie Johnson during the scrimmage. I'm wondering if you've had a chance to reach out or speak to him since, and his disposition seemed like he was doing.
Yeah, his surgery's coming up. We really miss Lonnie. This was, I think we recognize Lonnie in a way that he hasn't been recognized in the earlier parts of his career, with great respect for the variety of things that he adds to the team and all. And we're really going to miss him. We had a number of things that we had, especially that he could do well in contributing to the defense, and so we have to work a little bit to figure out how other guys can take those kinds of concepts and make them work for us. Lonnie's in good spirits. He knows that it's a chance that it's a minimal amount of time to get back. These 5 weeks here are hugely important to him, so he can get back within 3 or 4 weeks into the season, 4 or 5 weeks into the season, or whatever it is, and we'll really enjoy when he gets the chance to come back.
And see, so they're hoping that he can come back during the season, 4 to 5 weeks into the season. Not now. You got 4 weeks now, 4 or 5 more weeks into the season, you're looking at 8 or 9. So you're looking at about 2.5 months that he'll be into the, you know what I mean, where he has a possibility of returning. So that's good news. Thank God it wasn't a compound, you know what I mean? So it was something, he fractured it, a break fracture, but it wasn't nothing severe where he would have took a year out to have to rehab. A compound is something that you don't want. But shout out to Alfredo, man, for the $1.99, man. You already know what it is. Here go the active shooter coming out here come the active shooter ducking
From out of town. There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. Shout out to the good stuff, man. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you for pulling up. Mike G in the building, man. What it is, man. Salute to you. Hey, preseason Thursday. Oh, we going to be watching it, yeah. Yes, indeed. We going to be watching it, yeah. Who else we got up in the building, man? We got everybody in here, man. I appreciate y'all. So, yeah, that's somewhat of good news about Lonnie Johnson being able to possibly return during the season, which will be most likely, if not in the mid-season, late season, but at least we can get him back to go ahead and help this team, especially if we're doing good. It'll be nice to have him to come back in the fold. What do the Raiders do in the meantime? You got people like JT Woods, safety, 6'2", 193 pounds. It has really been showing great production in practice from what I'm hearing. JT Woods is a name to keep your ear open for. Who else is it? Maybe Jamal Adams has safety in it, even though they moved him down to linebacker. Was a safety. That's another route. Do you go into free agency? Do you wait and scour the and most likely there's going to be some more movement. Pete Carroll is known for making movements and adjusting the roster from releasing and signing players. Just you want to make this roster as strong as possible. So whatever you have to do to tinker with it, to try this and try that, that's what you're supposed to do. It's just like being a cook in the kitchen. You got a recipe, but sometimes you can tweak the recipe to make it even better. You know what I mean? So I look forward to seeing the moves that we make and how better this team becomes because of it. All right. So let's get back more into the content, man. We got Pete Carroll. Let's talk about the Jacorian Bennett trade. What his the approach to that and why and how, and especially with Thomas Booker IV being traded for. We do need a defensive tackle. Another move that I think was great by the Raiders, because if Jacorian Bennett does not fit the prototypical corner that you're seeking, then rather than just release him, you got something in return for something that we do need. We did lose a defensive tackle in Wilkins, Buttonomics. and, and kissing head. What head did he kiss though? That's one thing they never. He kissed a player on the head. Which head? That's a question to ask. You feel me? That's a very that inquiring minds want to know. But without further delay, man, let's just get into Pete Carroll, what he talks about on the Bennett trade with Thomas Booker the fourth from the Philadelphia Eagles. Man, let's go.
You made the trade yesterday, Ja'Cory and Bennett. Sticking on that, how much is this kind of a vote of confidence to some of the younger players that have been?
Well, I like the way you looked at it. Yeah, we like our group. We feel confident in the group, and so that we were able to get another guy that we need on the other side and up front. And so we're really glad to get Thomas and wish JB the best.
What is it about Thomas that you guys like?
His motor. He plays really hard. He's really consistent in his effort. He's big enough and flexible enough to play a number of spots for us. He looks really good in the rotations. That's a heck of a defensive lineman there that keeps him from playing and getting his numbers up. But we see a lot of positives. We've known him over the years and as he's come up, and so we're really looking forward to what he can do for us.
So that's good. A young defensive tackle out of Stanford was I think did he make all Pac-12 when he was in college? Has promise, was on a Super Bowl winning team. So here's another player with Super Bowl experience that was in the rotation for the Philadelphia Eagles as they beat the shit out of Kansas Shitty Chiefs. Yeah, in the Super Bowl. So that's another guy that's coming in here with Super Bowl experience on top of the others that we have as well from Landon Roberts. You know what I mean? Devin White. We have Super Bowl winning players on here to teach these younger guys what it takes to get to that point to win a ring. It'd have been different if we just had a team of young people and none of them with the experience. How do they know what it takes to win a Super Bowl if they never won one? So to have these guys on this team that has that experience is well deserved, well needed. And this guy came from the most recent champion of the NFL in the Philadelphia Eagles in Thomas Booker IV. So I'm looking forward to seeing. And one thing I'm noticing about this coaching staff, and not just the coaching staff, but Spytech as well, making these moves. But it was Carroll and the guys that had an eye on him from what he says. I think their ability to recognize talent and potential, even with moving them around to make them better suited to get the most out of them, I think they're on a higher level than a lot of teams. There's some teams out there, that's the ones that's contending, teams that can identify talent and put them in the right position to succeed. That's what the Raiders are starting to do now. And this is something that we lacked in the past because we had previous regimes that would pretty much force a player into what they wanted his role to be rather than placing a player in a role that he can succeed at being in. And I think this Carroll understands this. That's why a lot of people getting upset with JPJ going to guard or Meredith at center and vice versa. But they're not the only ones they've been doing this with on the offensive line with this team. It's also been people like Caleb Rogers. But we're going to get into what Pete Carroll says about why and in the hopes of having these guys being on different positions on the offensive line with JPJ and Jordan Meredith. So without further delay, man, let's get into what Pete Carroll says about that.
You talked about the competition on the offensive line before, but how have you been pleased with what you've seen from Meredith and JPJ?
We look physical with those guys out there, and they've given us a nice flash, but we're just getting started. It's a long ways for both those guys. JPJ's been a center most of his time, and Jordan's been a guard most of his time. So, what are we thinking? You could ask. But we think we see something in this combination, and we're going to give it a look.
So like he said, we might be asking, what are you thinking? And that's what a lot of people's asking. And we have the right to ask that question. We don't know what they're thinking because they're not going to tell us until they tell us. You know what I mean? But for him to say that he sees something there with that combination, it's not the individual. See, we're looking at JPJ individually at the right guard position. We don't like it. We want him at center. But what he is saying is, there is something they see in the combination of Meredith at center and JPJ at that right guard spot, the combination together. Remember I told you guys, it's similar to me saying that I think the position group that's going to be the most surprised this year is going to be the linebackers. Why? Not because individually you got a Jermaine Pratt or you got a Landon Roberts or you have a Devin White, but the collective together. There's something about those guys together that makes that linebacker core look like, okay, individually, oh, Devin White, he ain't the same Devin White. Come to find out, he just might be back to what he was when he won the Super Bowl with Tampa Bay. Jermaine Pratt coming in also. You know what I mean? Other guys that you might think of lost a step or two is looking like you know what I mean? Like, hey, these guys is healthy now. Eric Stokes, injuries caused him to not be productive like he was, you know what I mean, with the hopes of him coming out of as a rookie with Green Bay. But now being healthy, he looks different. So now you got two guys, and I know you would want your guards on your offensive line to be maulers. You want aggressive ass guards. You want guys to get out there and just put fools on their ass and just beat up a defender all game long. You know what I mean? So he said they think they see something, so they're trying it out. That's what you're supposed to do. You leave no stone unturned. If you can get the best out of JPJ at right guard than you can at center and get the best out of Meredith, because maybe there's physical attributes that one may have over the other, whether it's the height, weight, speed, feet quickness, all that. Strength, upper body strength, punch, all that good shit. Maybe there's something. So you have to play with it to see, because at the end of the day, what we want to have is the 5 best guys on this offensive line at every position, and then let them develop the continuity that they need to carry on through the season to make sure that we keep Geno Smith upright and that this run game has holes wide enough open for Genty to hit and just make teams pay. I'm not mad at it. And matter of fact, here's what Caleb Rogers talked about, the rookie that we drafted this year, offensive lineman, who in college played tackle, now playing guard, and they even had him at center with us. So without further delay, here is Caleb Rogers on his approach to it. And this is the mindset you got to have. This is the mentality you have to have as an offensive lineman. You can't be, oh, woe is me because I don't play center no more. They got me at guard, or I don't play guard no more because they got me at center or tackle. Fuck that woe is me shit. I love Caleb Rogers for this approach and his mentality of approaching it. This is what we want every player on this team to have. That's the only way this team is going to be at its best. So without further delay, here is Caleb Rogers on the approach to learning different positions along the offensive line. Let's go.
I'm transitioning from tackle to guard, right? Coming from college to the NFL. And also I'm playing center.
Yeah, I want to ask you about that.
Yeah. So same thing. I've got to keep my same mentality of every single day of being or doing the same work every single day, instead of talking about being. Like, I could be so worried about being with the ones right now or being with the twos, like when they're moving me around. But instead, I'm trying to focus on doing the work to be the number one center, doing the work to be the number one guard. Wherever they need me, whoever they need me to be, I'm working on doing that instead of focusing on being it for them. And that way, I don't have to, I'm ready. I know, I know when I'm ready. No, I'm going to do the work to be ready continuously, so that way I'll never change. And so flipping back and forth, moving inside, moving right to left, like same thing in that stadium. I was playing right and left guard every other series. I love it. I mean, just
you asked for it.
Yes.
One of your first availabilities with the media, you told us you said, "Hey, I'm asking to play all 5 positions. I want to know all 5 positions, and I want to perfect my craft at all 5 of them." Well, you're getting what you want right now,
and I really appreciate that from them. They're extremely hard on me, and they push me, and I think they have high expectations for me, and I mean that's a privilege. So I'm trying to continue to keep that consistency and take a step forward every single day. That's something that Pete talks about. It's just taking one step forward. And so offensive line is a rare position. You might get a certain blocking combination once a practice, and you might not see it again until a different practice. And especially when we playing both sides, I might get it on the left of this practice, I might not get it on the right until a week later. So we have to be extremely intentional about the way that we're working and the way that, especially myself, switching back and forth on like the steps I'm taking and being intentional when the opportunity arises to work on something. And so It's awesome. I love it because it's allowing me to understand so much more about the people I'm working around. If I'm playing left guard and we work a technique, and then the next time I run center, we work that same technique, I'm like, oh, at left guard, I could do that more for my center. And the same thing, when I'm at left guard, I can be, oh, I could do that more for my center. So it just allows me to understand the game at a higher level, allows me to understand the positions at a higher level, and it's awesome.
That's the mentality you have. That's the mentality of a winning player. And a winning player leads to a winning team. Caleb Rogers has it figured out. It's not about what position you put me at. What it is about is me mastering that position you put me at. Doesn't matter if I'm tackle, guard. Every offensive lineman has played multiple positions on the offensive line coming up playing football. Now, people say, oh, JPJ's playing out of position. So what, you trying to tell me he's trash at guard? He's not trash. He's one of them ones that you put him at guard, he's still going to be successful. So that's you pretty much dissing JPJ saying, oh, he's out of position. A real offensive lineman is never out of position, especially when he learns all the positions. Caleb Rogers is going to be that dude. Watch, he's next in line. Somebody better watch their ass if you're not content with where you're playing at on the offensive line and you want to pout, kick cans, she loves me not. Hey, there's no room for you here then. Team player, that's what they call it, right? Team player. Do you think Malott cried because he was a quarterback in college and now he's a wide receiver? Motherfucker, you in the NFL regardless. Regardless. You think Jamal Adams is mad because he's a linebacker now? No. He's playing on a team. It's a team sport. It's not about me. It's about we. So as fans who ain't never coached the NFL team in our life, who never played the offensive line a day in our life, we criticizing what they're doing, and these motherfuckers got over 50 years of experience doing this shit. They know how to build a championship offensive line. Why? Because they have championships behind that offensive line, whether it was college or pro. That's why people getting their panties all in a bunch. Oh, JPJ, why they do that? That's a stupid move. How the fuck you know it's stupid? What if he gets out there and he just kills it? First team all pro guard. But as a center, he doesn't even make second all pro. That's something we come on now. We gotta understand the fact of what this game is. We gotta have best guys at every position. We can't just have a mediocre offensive line. We can't just be solid at left tackle, center, and right tackle and not worry about the guards. How you gonna just ignore the other positions? So you'd rather have JPJ at the center, and you might think Meredith is not that. If Meredith is a better center than he is a guard, and JPJ is one of them players that can both play guard and center the same equally, let's solve that problem at guard. Put him there. And I even had it about a year ago about with the mock drafts. My thing was, we should draft, and this was just a question. I just put out questions out there and see what we come up with. And I was like, let's draft a high caliber center and just keep JPJ at guard. He was drafted as a guard by us. We did not draft him as a center in the first place. So even somebody else in our offensive lines was decent. It was decent with him at guard. We just didn't have a good center with James there. If we had a bomb-ass center, would nobody complain about JPJ at left guard because JPJ was handling left guard like it wasn't shit. We just had a sorry-ass center. So that's why I said, this is the time to play with it. Preseason camp, tinker with it. See what you come up with. You don't know until you try. You don't know until you try. So try right now. JPJ might be back at center. But if they say they see something with the combination of Meredith and not just individually, we're not saying JPJ is sorry at center. It's just we need somebody at that guard. Kappa ain't in there. So we signed Kappa, and all y'all even said it. Kappa was trash and yes, he was. In pass protection, Kappa was garbage. 8 sacks he allowed. 8 sacks, pass protection. We can't have that. Geno Smith go down, then what? Oh, everybody swinging from AOC's, from Anal O'Connell's ball hair. Here they come. Oh, now you ain't gonna see him run RPOs like they want to run. We seen Geno do that in the practice game, getting 2-point conversions using that. Will never be AOC doing that shit. He's gonna take a chance of getting hurt, and then we're gonna be down to Cam Miller, and Cam Miller is not ready. He's not ready. But we gonna put all our eggs in the basket with him because you want the guard spot to be weaker than the center by keeping JPJ at center and then Meredith at guard, but then that right guard is a question mark. So we know if we got a weak ass right guard, guess who ain't running that direction? Genty will never run right. He will never run right unless you run him to the outside of Glaze. You got to run him to the left. Why? Because that right guard is trash. You got Kappa there. Well, Kappa was good in run blocking. Let me get that. Let's get the, get this ironed out. Pass blocking, he sucked last year. He was good at run blocking last year. Go look up at his stats. And one thing else about Kappa is he only had 2 penalties all year long as a starter. But pass blocking, so you happier with Kappa. So if you had a choice of Kappa or JPJ at guard and right guard, y'all rather just have Kappa, huh? No, just put JPJ at center, and we'll just keep guarding with Kappa. Come on now, bruh. You're only as strong as your weakest link. As strong as your weakest link, bruh. And I understand JPJ is one of them dudes, he can play guard. We acting like we putting him in a position where he just gonna give up 10 sacks. JPJ is not giving up 10 sacks. No, it's at guard, at right guard, where he ain't played at. He will not give up 10. He's just not built that way. He's built to dominate and hurt people. That's what you want at your guard spot. I want you to go hurt people. He said that. He said that on the Rush podcast with Max. While we're playing the game, I'm trying to hurt you. Afterwards, hey, good game. I want a guy like that at my guard spots. You trying to go put some hurt on somebody? Give me JPJ all day long. But we want Kappa there. Don't break my nail. No, let me quit. I don't know how Kappa get down, but I'm just saying, you rather be weak at a position than strength at a position. I don't understand it. You got to play with it. You got to figure out who's your best 5 on the offensive line. That's what a competition is. Everybody's mad about there's a competition with Meredith and JPJ, knowing when Pete Carroll got here, what did he say it was going to be? Competition. but now we mad because there's competition. Come on, bruh. That's like a female with double standards. You can't do it, but I can. You motherfucker, you better get your punk ass up out of here. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate you. James Furpo in the building. Yes, sir, man. Alfredo dropping them bombs on you. And you know what them bombs sound like? They sound like a active shooter.
From out of town. There you go.
Yeah, Pete Carroll's definitely trying to duck. He's like, oh, shit. Somebody in here with nigger said Raiders. Whoo. Oh, there you go. All right. I'm good. Safe. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Get ready for push up the middle. Shit, JPJ can help Glaze from being on an island as well. He showed it last year. I don't know why people keep thinking that. It sounds like people don't think JPJ can play guard. That's what I'm hearing. It sounds like we so scared. Don't put JPJ at guard. You put him out of position. So him being out of position, he's going to suck ass? Is that what you're saying? He going to suck. JPJ is the type of player that you put him at guard, he going to suck. If that's the case, bro, hey, we don't need JPJ then if he can only play one position, because I'm seeing everybody moving around on this line. From college to pro, everybody done moved around on the offensive line. We see Caleb Rogers. Shit, Caleb Rogers ready to take somebody's job. So be a one-dimensional offensive lineman and let Caleb Rogers develop, and let's see how long you wearing silver and black. I'm telling you, coaches gravitate towards players that's willing to do whatever it takes to win. That's what we ain't been having. We ain't been having that mentality to do whatever it takes to win. We lacked that in the last 2 decades. We ain't had the mentality to do whatever it takes to win. We want to settle. Let's play it safe. Let's play it safe. No, sometimes you gotta just put your foot on them fucking neck and put pressure on their neck until they stop moving. That's how we gotta play the game. Keep your foot on their neck until they stop moving. We all this pussyfooting shit. Oh, let's play it safe. Let's just keep them here. Oh, let's just have AOC just stay in the pocket. You try to do shit with him that he can't do. You stop making people do what they can't do. We got to make sure there's 5 positions on that offensive line filled with the best possible talent to make this shit go. Because if that offensive line ain't right, what we gonna be drafting top 5 next year. Then y'all can go get your quarterback, or better yet, then we can go draft a guard or a tackle, which we already have. You know what I mean? That's why I said we gotta get out of that punk ass mentality. Stop settling. Stop settling. We want the best for this team. So you gotta play with shit to see what's the best 5 players on that offensive line look like. We still don't know. What Parham's at or Mumford? Who they got at left guard now? And it was said that he was better at left guard. So now they trying that, but we hear Caleb Rogers saying that they got him at guard, and they got him playing center. Why nobody's up in an uproar about Caleb Rogers being played at center also? No, don't put Caleb Rogers at center. He's a guard. Charles Grant is the tackle. There ain't nobody up in arms about a draft pick being forced to play center when he ain't never played center before. You said, can he get an actor shooter face? What, this face?
From out of town. There you go. There you go.
It looked like he leaned to his left, about to hit the floor, boy. I don't blame him. Oh, shit. Ferris Johnson in the building. Salute to you, man. I appreciate the kind words, man. Like I said, I make it entertaining, but informative. You know, there's a lot of opinions, and everybody's allowed to their opinion. But, like, I know what I don't know. I don't know what these motherfuckers is doing with this team. So let's see what they're doing with this team. That's what I'm just saying. Like, let's just see. I'm not saying, I think JPJ's a better guard than a center. I want to see what they see. Show me what you guys see and what you're trying to accomplish. And the only way we can do that is by watching. Now, we get into this preseason game, and if they got the right people at the right position on this O-line where nobody is even touching Geno, and these holes are wide open for Genty to run through, ain't nobody gonna say shit after that. Somebody gonna say, if our offensive line is top 10 by what these guys are doing with it, ain't nobody gonna say, well, if somebody say this shit, something wrong with them. But they say, I still want JPJ at center. Top 10 offensive line, and you still want to make, oh my God. Hey, but hey, to each his own. I can't call you stupid. I can't call you dumb. Because sometimes I'm stupid and dumb. Sometimes I'm dumbly stupid or stupidly dumb. Whatever falls in line. You feel me? Do we got to go on alphabetical order? So I got to go dumb first because that's D before S and stupid, huh? So I got to be dumbly stupid sometimes. Sometimes I'm dumbly stupid. But one thing I do know, I don't know shit. Nah, let me quit. But you gotta play with it. Like I said, it's just like cooking. You don't just get the ingredients and go. Sometimes you tweak, you know what I mean? Maybe you might just need a little bit less of salt and a little bit more of slap your mama, and maybe you need to let's take out this and add that, and try to perfect what we have. That's all they're trying to do. They're trying to perfect what we have on the offensive line. And are they wrong for trying to perfect that? Let them try. If they fail, then okay, JPJ back to center. If it don't work that way, then go back. This is the time to do that. We can't get into the regular season not knowing and questioning our offensive line. You got to know for sure these are the guys I want to go with. This is the guy I want at quarterback. This is our tight end. This is our one wide receiver, our two in our slot. This is, you know what I mean? You got to know. They doing the same thing on defense. Who's our corners? Right now it looks like Porter, and we can have Eric Stokes. But you got to play with it to see. Lonnie Johnson's gone. What do we do next? Who fills his void? We got to make sure all this shit is ready to roll by week 1 of the season. We got 3 games in the preseason to do this shit. We only got 3 weeks. And there's going to be some more tinkering, because once we get after the 3rd game of the preseason, everybody must cut down from 90 to 53. That's over 1,100 free agents that will be out there that we can go through, surf through, and find. Maybe there's something out there better than what we already have. You got to keep tinkering. You got to. We got to make sure this roster is the best roster we can have with what's available to us. Stop settling for shit. We're done with the mediocrity. That mentality is out of here. We're not just going to stay mediocre and think that, yeah, we break 500, we're okay. No, fuck 500. We're trying to get to play. The only reason why you play this game is to win a championship. You don't play it just because to play it. And some people play it just for the money and don't care about the championships. But real players and real teams, this is where they come together for one goal. We want to hold up that trophy. It's been a long time since this franchise has done that. And for us to settle for less, fuck that. We not going to settle for less. So Pete Carroll, keep doing what you're doing. Go, tinker with this. Spy Tech, you too. Keep doing what you got to do to improve this roster. Don't settle. If you can find something better, you go get it. You go get it. Because we have to have the best product out there to even have a chance of even thinking playoffs. Fuck a Super Bowl. Let alone to get into the playoffs. We got a division harder than any fucking division in football right now. Think about it. We the only ones that didn't make the playoffs last year in our division. 4 fucking wins. 4 wins, and you guys want to just settle for what we have. Rather than let's play around with it and see what we can get. Have you ever been a kid with a bike and you kept trying to tinker with your bike to make that bike faster? To make it go off that jump you made? I don't know about the new age, but I remember as a kid, I used to, let me get some new pedals. Let me get some new handlebars. I remember the pads that we used to have on the bike, you know what I mean, to keep from busting your nuts or your forehead. Get the new grips. You always want to try to improve your bike. You want your bike to be the best bike, not settle for it. It's rusty and shit, chain rusty. You got one pedal broken and shit. If you even got 2 pedals, 1 pedal, and you got to use 1 leg to come up and keep pedaling, and then that leg get tired because it's doing all the work. So when you walk like how Pete Carroll was trying to duck the active shooter. You feel me? Shit, we in the building.
From out of town. There you go.
But that's all I'm saying. We can't just stand still, bro. We've been standing still for 20 years. We ain't been a factor since 2002. 2002. Some of y'all weren't even born. So it kind of makes me feel like since y'all wasn't born when we were on top, we was on top of the world at the beginning of the 2000s. We were in the AFC Championship versus Baltimore. 2000. 2001 was the Tuck Rule game. That we got robbed. We were supposed to face Pittsburgh in the AFC Championship. We would have whooped their ass. That was year 2. The third year, Super Bowl 2002, Tampa Bay versus our former coach and a coach that took over that didn't change shit. That was our window. We had a chance to win 3 straight Super Bowls, and we had the team to do it. We had the team to do it, and that was it. We can't be excited about 2016. It didn't end so well. We can't be excited about, what was it, 2021? It did not end so well. Both exits out of the first round, out the playoffs. We were in the game, but we lost the game. Why? Derek Carr got hurt 2016. We knew where that was going to go. And 2021, we got lucky to get in with everything that was going on with this team. Somehow we found a way to get in. And we were one pass away from tying it up. That got picked off by who? Fuck. He's on our team now. Jermaine Pratt. Shit. You know what I mean? So now we're due. We're overdue. We're not the San Diego Chargers, who will never win a ring. Never. Look, I'm making them back. Chargers will never win a ring. It will never happen. Herbert will get traded. I'm a predict. Herbert will get traded or retire and still not have a ring. You know that day is coming where Herbert gets traded, right? I'm just one more exit stage left, first round. Like they're gonna have a good regular season because they play the same people we play, and the people that we playing had worse records than us because they drafted 5 spots ahead of us. I think 7 of the top 10 draft picks or teams that drafted in the top 10 we play on our schedule. 7. That means you're not very good. If you're in the top 10 drafting, you're not very good. And you probably drafted a rookie quarterback who you can't have expectations for a rookie year 1. Jayden Daniels is an anomaly. Can he repeat that? That's going to be hard to repeat. That's why that sophomore jinx exists. It's hard to repeat. Now people got film on you. Now people, okay, he's a runner. Okay, we need to make sure that the gunners in the gun tower get ready. Hey, he's a runner. Hit him in his back. You feel me? But Pete Carroll ain't going to get hit in his back. You know why? Because he got fast-ass reflexes.
There you go. There you go.
For a 73-year-old technician. You feel me? So, yeah, man, I just want this team to be the best team we have. I want to be competitive. I want teams to fear playing us. I want them to be like, damn, we got the Raiders this week. That's what I want. I want them to feel it the next morning that, yeah, we just played the silver and black, bro. I feel silver, and I feel my body is silver and black. Yeah, we beat you up. That's all I'm saying. That's why I said if you're gonna get to that point, we gotta play around with the roster. We gotta make sure that we have the best guys, and it's not just the individual. You know what I mean? What if, say for instance, what if JPJ works better with Glaze and Meredith better than he works with Colton Miller and Meredith? Or he works better. We got to find out if he plays center. What if he's perfect? I mean, he's a good center. He's not all pro. He's not first or second team all pro. So what are we talking about? We saying potential. So you telling me he doesn't have the potential to be an all pro guard? He's one dimensional. Play with the rod. That's all I'm just saying. Let Pete Carroll and them do what they know, what they get paid to do. I don't get paid for it. I just want to know what you're doing and see if it works. That's all we can do. See what they're doing and see if it works. Shout out to the 51 watching, man. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. When I see you guys over there, I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. I'm about to jump my ass up off here. Tomorrow is Wednesday. So since that's Wednesday and we got a game Thursday, what did I say I might? What show am I going to do tomorrow? F your team Wednesday? It has to be Wednesday because we're playing Thursday. I think it's time to let's diss the hell out of the Seacocks. Yeah, let's diss the shit out of the Seacocks. Yeah, I think F your team Wednesday is due for tomorrow. So I'll be back tomorrow. Same Raider time, same Raider channel. You know what it is. It's the Lunatic Raiders show, man, with your boy Lunatic Raider right here on Raiders Allegiance. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Man, pull up tomorrow. Let's have fun with it now. Let's have fun with it now. And then Thursday, we're going to get down Thursday. There will be a post-game show, late night, Thursday night. Come fuck with me. Go get y'all drinks. Get y'all cervezas. Get your tequila, your vodkas. Come hang out with your boy Thursday night and let's discuss all together what we seen from that game. From the young guys to whatever. Does the starters get to play a little bit? Let's see. Let's see Gino get a drive and go all the way down and score on the ass. Or fuck it, let's hit him with a bomb to Thornton. Let's wake him up. Or you know what I mean? Or Genty bust a 60-yard touchdown. You feel that's what we ready for. This is what we're built for. So with that being said, man, you guys enjoy your Tuesday. I appreciate the kind words, SoCal. Like I said, I try to bring it to y'all raw and uncut because y'all the only ones that's going to understand this shit. And I appreciate y'all's support, man. Please, if y'all have not done so, please subscribe to the channel. Once we hit 3,000 subs, one of you lucky subscribers will be chosen to win a brand new TV. Yes, indeed. We're working our way there. You know what I mean? Like they say, slow motion's better than none. But when I put out great content, I get great responses and get new subscribers, man. Also, check out Lunatic_Raider on TikTok. We have hit 12,000 subs, followers. Man, keep that thing going, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. But in the meantime and in between time, hey, it's Raiders or nothing. If they ain't a Raider fan, fuck them. I'm Lunatic Raider, and like I always say, one more time here, go to active shooter.
From out of town. There you go. There you go.
There you go. There you go. So with that being said, man, I'm Lunatic Raider, Raiders Allegiance, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out of this. B-I-H.